ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and we're back. We're back with another ESC United expert panel for the 2020 season, and it is Norway's turn. Brought my gang here, Gabe, Robert, and Sebastian. We'll talk about the song and share our scores at the very end, and then we'll find out where it ends up in the overall ranking with our team. And it is, the name of the song is called Attention by Ulrikke, and let's take a listen. Now I need to figure out, do we like it or not? So, Sebastian, why don't you go ahead and start it out? What are your thoughts?
Queen Ulrikke. I was watching the whole Norway preselection format. Sometimes it was like eating a glass instead of chips, because you forget where is something on your table. So I was really happy to see the final top two. I believe that all these ladies, it doesn't matter who will win, will do very well. But Ulrikke doing something which I haven't seen with Kino last year, and this is what made me one of the most Polish haters of this song ever. So I see the dignity, I see the class, I see the powerful vocal which really going through. I believe her when she was singing these lyrics. I believe that she has this kind of experience. I believe that she's going through it. She's looking amazing. The staging was absolutely on point from the beginning from the semi-final to the final, and I believe that her dream coming to the Eurovision finally will take place with the very, very good results. From me, all of my love, and Norway, this is what I want to see from you most of the time.
All right, so high praise coming from Sebastian. Let's talk to you, Robert. What do you think?
But after Sebastian's slightly lukewarm opinion of the song, I think I'd better maybe liven it up a little bit, or maybe not actually, because Norway, I was less impressed by the Norway selection this year. I actually had an abysmal record with national selections this year. Ended up, I think, with one favourite winning any across the entire country. However, a lot of countries made me feel they're better, and Norway's one of them, by sending a song I still quite enjoy, even if it wasn't my favourite. And Attention is one of those. I have to say, I think it's a bit badly named, because for the first minute, there is nothing there whatsoever to grab my attention. It is really quite a sparse song, and not in a good way. It just leaves me kind of, okay, great, she's got a nice voice, but is anything else going to happen? The final minute is absolutely fantastic, especially right at the end. I think it's really great. But it's that slow start, and to be honest, it really struggles to pick up from that for me to get my really high score. So it's good, but last year was a lot better, Norway.
Yeah. All right. Now, I want to say, when you listen to Norway, it's that kind of song to me. Like, everything sounds right, like vocally, spot on. The arrangement, the orchestration, all of it is well executed. It's a big climatic ending, as Robert mentioned, and it's just a very job well done, I think, overall. So this song just screams success. And for that, I mean, I have an appreciation for it. But do you have these songs where, like, everything is right and you totally get why people would love it, but it just doesn't click with you? And that is how Norway kind of feels to me. There is that spark, that connection that is missing here for me to go crazy over. And I can't figure out why. I can't admit, job well done. I will reward it with some points here, so don't get too upset. But ultimately, it failed really to sweep me off my feet. And even though it's perfectly executed, right? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's too polished that I miss a little bit of, like, excitement or character here and there for me. I don't know. And again, it's good. I just wish I had more of a relationship with it, me personally, and I just don't. So that's where I'm at. How about you, Gabe?
I am definitely in the pro Norway camp. I really thought they've done an excellent job with this song. Like, if you think about how to put together a ballad, it is tender, it is vulnerable, it touches on something very real. It's one of the few ballads this year where I've gone and thought, no, I understand this song. I understand where she's coming from. I've been in situations like the one she's describing myself, so I really related to it, actually. I think, like you guys said, the orchestration is just really amazing. Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job with it. And the ending, again, fantastic climax. You know, having that big finish really, really works for it. It's not my absolute favourite ballad this year, and like I think there's still something more it could give, but they've done a really solid job with this, and I think this would have been a top 10 finisher easily. Would have done very well with the juries indeed.
Yeah, I can totally see that. The question is, did it good with our jury, the ESC United jury overall? Because we are only 4 people. There are plenty of others that have voted here. But let's find out our scores first. So, Sebastian, what did you give to Norway? I kind of have a feeling where you're leaning towards.
I think you're right. Attention is this kind of song, which song from my country, Poland, always want to be in the Eurovision 2020, I believe. So I won't shock you at all. This is my 10.
10 out of 10 from Sebastian. Robert?
Yes, not going to be a 10. You actually made some really interesting points, Matt. Made me think a bit in terms of how I approach the song. I think you're right. There is a lot that works and that's right, and if you're just kind of ticking things off a list, yeah, but that's kind of what it feels like at times, is it's ticking things off a list, and that's not how you write a song.
I'm breaking into Norway. I'm not trying to.
Very much.
Okay.
So my spirit's not in the sky in the same way that Sebastian's is, and I'm going to stop doing these puns now before someone shouts at me. I gave it 6 out of 10 because it's good, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with Robert. What he said. I think it's a good song, right? It's just not for me, and that is okay. Sometimes you don't have to like every song, and there is no song that's universally loved, right? There's no such thing. Even like the biggest successes, whether it's Euphoria, there are people who didn't like it, right? And that is okay. You know, there is no such thing, right? So, but I can acknowledge it, even though I'm not like swept away by it. But I can acknowledge at least the effort. I'm giving it 7 out of 10. So that's my score, and moving on to Gabe. What's your score?
So, Ulrikke, your song is a fairy tale. My heart is yours, and I want you to stay in Eurovision next year. It's 8 out of 10. It's a great. It's a really good song, and I don't think it's over-engineered like you guys have said it is. I think this is a package that has come together so nicely, and like I say, I mean, if you look at how well Proud did last year, I think live on stage it could have had that kind of energy, and even challenged for right at the top of the jury. So I think it's a real shame we're not going to hear this on a Eurovision stage. And I'm really disappointed in Norway for not internally selecting her for next year. I think they're missing out.
Yeah. So I love the puns, like "My heart is yours" from Gabe. That's how you write a song from Robert. It's like all these Norway songs references. I'm very proud of you guys. But we're here to give you the overall score of Team ESC United. Not just the 4 of us, but everyone. And are you ready? Norway's final overall score. Attention is getting 7.92.
Ooh.
Blood and
right.
stomach filth.
Wow.
Really?
So, yeah, 7.92, close to an 8. Gabe, I think you're happy. I see you're gasping a lot there.
I mean, to be fair, this is like kind of what I expected, because the reception to this has been very, very good. Like both on, in our world and like on Twitter and so on as well. So I was expecting it to do well, but 7.92 is amazing.
That is an amazing score. Robert, you were also like your jaw dropped a little.
Yeah, no, that's way higher than I was anticipating. Like, I mean, I am almost never in tune with the mainstream, but honestly, I thought it would be somewhere between 6 and 7, given the laws of averages. But that is ridiculous, because that is a lot of. I mean, to average out my score, that's someone giving 10.
Yes.
Like, that is a lot of people giving high scores to this song. Yeah, that's way higher than I thought. I am absolutely flabbergasted.
I think what happened here also, even those like the Roberts and Matts here that maybe appreciate it for what it is, but not like quite into it, not many people gave it low scores. Like people either loved it or at least acknowledged some of its, the strength of what it had, because it has redeeming qualities, even for those who are not into it. And I think that what helped it stay up there. Like, you don't see a whole lot of 2s and 3s here or anything like that, because it's just not that kind of song. So I think that's why it plays out to be 7.92 for Norway. I'm going to put up the current ranking right now. You can see where Norway falls. Not too shabby. And we got to move on because we got more videos to do. So thank you for watching, and have a good day. See y'all soon.